you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Welcome back, everybody, for video number 2 on the day. We just got out of the AMA, and we've got some new info here. So it seems like every AMA, they are dropping new pieces of information, new little tidbits about what's coming up in Chaos. Today, they unveiled Fiends. Fiends are going to be here. What are they? They are a set of legendary cards, one for each Splinter. That is a 0 mana card. The chicken is going to fall out of the modern format. There is no longer, based on what we have right now, there is no longer going to be a 0 mana card in modern. So they needed something else, or they wanted to put something else in. So they've done it a little bit different. Instead of having a neutral card, now they're going to have a legendary fiend for each Splinter that's going to be better than the chicken. It's going to be 0 mana, and they said it's going to have an ability that's better than Enraged on chicken. Enraged is a great ability, but on the chicken, can't really use it very much because it doesn't have the health to take any health damage. Now, occasionally you can. We've seen some crazy instances of some enraged chickens, but in general, it's very rarely used. So each one's going to have a different ability. There's going to be one for each Splinter. Now, in the wild format where you can play anything, that means you will now have 2 0 mana cards that you can play. You'll have one for each Splinter, that's a legendary card, and then you'll still be able to put the chicken in as long as he's not excluded for some other reason. So in wild format, you will now have 2. Here in modern, you will still have a 0 mana card. And they actually gave us a little, they dropped a bunch of art actually. Here, let's look at some of this. So let's pull up, they did a sketch. They don't have the card ready for him, but they did a sketch of, this was a corpse fiend, and it looks a little scarier than a chicken, but I can't wait to see what these look like. You know, these are going to be very, very valuable cards. Legendary cards, it's going to be a must-have legendary card. We know how great the chicken is, right? How useful it is. Now you're going to have one that's legendary for each Splinter, and that should be a lot of fun. Let's go in though, because they dropped a bunch of art on the AMA today. It was kind of an interesting AMA. Let's see. They also showed us Viviana. They dropped her. And if you guys are interested in lore, I highly recommend going back and listening to the AMA, because they talk about some of these, like the backstory behind Viviana, and they talk about, I can show some of the other cards that they showed. Let's see. They show, here's actually all of them. Let's put them all up. I did put these in a graphic. So they gave us 4 death cards, 4 earth cards, and unfortunately we don't have the stats. For me, that's what I'm wanting to know, the stats, and I am interested in the lore, but I personally am not interested in the preview of the lore. Like, I want to go read it all. I'm the type of person who doesn't want to see trailers for a movie, for example, because I just want to go in and read it, or go in and see it, or whatever it is. But I do wish I could see the stats here. But some of these cards look very, very nice. You can see the 2, like the ones with the gold in them, the gold circle there are the legendary cards. But yeah, go back, and if you're interested in seeing some preview for the lore, go back to the AMA, and they talk about some of these characters a little bit and why they designed them the way that they did. And you can see there's some nice looking cards there. So that's kind of what came out of the AMA today. But the big thing for me was that we will get a new set of chickens. And I don't know what we're gonna do on the stream, because you guys know we throw chicken parties on the stream when we get a chicken kill. And I'm very interested to see what happens with these fiends. Are they going to have any sort of attack? Are we gonna be able to get fiend kills instead of chicken kills? I really hope so. That sounds, I don't know. We might have to find a new video or something, a new celebration to throw for some fiend kills. But no, if you haven't checked out the live stream, you've got to come by. We literally throw a party and give away Untamed packs when we have a chicken kill. So it's a lot of fun. So I hope you guys subscribe. Come check us out at the next live stream. And it's a blast. We have a lot of fun on this channel. So I can't wait for Chaos. We are getting closer, inching closer all the time, and I'm ready for Chaos to be here. I am so ready. So I hope you guys are well. Stick around. You know I'll have a lot more. I'll see you guys around.